Oh, hello there. I'm Mr. Perkins. I'm one of the engine drivers here on Sodor. I was just thinking about my good friend Thomas. He's away working across the other side of the world. But engines don't always go away to work. Oh, sometimes they come here to Sodor. There was once a bright green little engine that came here to work on the railway. You can probably guess who it was. There's a story about it in one of these books. Ah, yes, here it is. Trouble in the Shed. Sir Topham Hatt was sitting at his desk when the station master came in. "There's trouble in the shed, sir," he said. "Henry is sulking. There's no train, and the passengers are saying that this is a bad railway." "Indeed," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I will go and speak to Henry." He found Henry, Gordon and James looking sulky. "Come along, Henry," he said. "It's time your train was ready." "You fetch our coaches and we will pull them," said Henry. "Tender engines don't shunt." "Oh, indeed," said Sir Topham Hatt. "We'll see about that. Engines on my railway do as they're told." Sir Topham Hatt went to an engine workshop where there was a smart little green engine with 4 wheels. "If I choose you, will you work hard?" "Oh, sir, yes, sir," said the engine. "That's a good engine," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I will call you Percy." Thomas returned to Sodor and Sir Topham Hatt explained what had been going on. "Henry, Gordon and James are sulking. They say they won't shunt like common tank engines, so I have shut them in the sheds and want you 3 to run the line." "Common tank engines indeed," snorted Thomas. "We'll show them." Edward and Thomas worked the line, while Percy puffed along the branch line. Henry, Gordon and James stayed shut in the shed for some time. They were cold, lonely and miserable, and they wished they hadn't been so silly. Well, Henry, Gordon and James still complain if they have to shunt, but they only need reminding about being shut in the shed and they change their mind and get back to work. Ooh, talking about work, I think it's time for me to be back on the tracks. Goodbye.
Thomas had been working hard all day, pulling passenger coaches. It was beginning to get dark. That's when Thomas saw some red lanterns being lit and hung outside our family's house.